Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the unthinkable fate of Junko Furuta. Be sure to stay updated for more videos like this one. Let's get into it. On September 1988, in Japan, a young woman named Junko Furuta vanished without a trace. For over a month, nobody knew what had happened to her. Her body was found on November 1988 in a shallow grave near where she lived. What made this case even more horrifying is that an autopsy report revealed that Junko had been pregnant at the time of her murder. But the story gets even darker. What happened to Junko was far from a typical murder case. Instead, it was an extreme case of torture. As the investigation continued, the police uncovered the disturbing truth about what happened to Junko. She had been kidnapped by a group of 7 sadistic individuals who subjected her to unimaginable horrors for a span of 44 days. This period of torture was so intense that it left her traumatized, both physically and mentally. The level of cruelty inflicted upon her was so severe that it resulted in her untimely demise. The primary perpetrator in this heinous crime was a man named Joe Oguro. He had formed a perverse and sadistic relationship with Junko's classmate, Yuko, and together they devised a horrifying plan to kidnap Junko. Their twisted objective was to torment and abuse her for their own amusement. As Junko made her way home from school, she was viciously attacked by Yuko and her accomplices. They beat her mercilessly and then dragged her to a nearby house where they proceeded to lock her up in a small room. For the next 6 weeks, Junko endured a living nightmare. Her captors subjected her to unimaginable abuse, including repeated rapes, beatings, and the burning of her skin with cigarettes. They taunted her, calling her their private slave. During her captivity, Junko's tormentors took turns abusing her, and each of them seemed to outdo the other in terms of sadism. The extent of her suffering can be truly horrifying to comprehend. At one point, they shoved a broom handle inside of her, causing severe internal injuries. But that's not all. There's more to this story. In a moment of pure sadistic delight, her captors decided to play a terrifying game with her life. They unleashed poisonous snakes into her enclosure, adding another layer of fear and torment to her already hellish experience. Snakes, as we all know, can inflict venomous bites that could potentially be fatal. Imagine the terror Junko must have felt as these slithering creatures were introduced into her confined space. It's a chilling thought. In addition to the physical abuse, Junko was subjected to psychological torture as well. Her captors would call her by derogatory names, often referring to her as useless. It's hard to fathom the emotional toll this must have taken on her. Being dehumanized and constantly reminded of your perceived worthlessness can have a devastating impact on one's psyche. As the days turned into weeks, Junko's condition deteriorated rapidly. She became severely malnourished due to the fact that her captors barely provided her with any food. This deliberate starvation was yet another tactic to inflict pain and suffering on her. The combination of physical and psychological abuse, along with the lack of proper nutrition, took a significant toll on her health. The sadistic acts perpetrated by Jay Odagiro and his accomplices knew no bounds. They callously referred to Junko as their private slave, underscoring the dehumanizing and degrading nature of their treatment towards her. It's a stark reminder of the depths of cruelty humans are capable of. After 44 days of unimaginable torment, Junko Furuta's life was tragically cut short. Her lifeless body was discovered in a shallow grave, a grim testament to the horrors she had endured. The news of her death sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. People were horrified and saddened by the fate of this young woman who had been subjected to such brutality. In the aftermath of this horrific crime, the perpetrators faced justice in the court of law. However, the scars left on the community and society as a whole run deep. The case of Junko Furuta serves as a chilling reminder of the evil that exists in the world and the importance of seeking justice for victims of abuse and torture. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.